Hi, welcome to The Pursuit of Truth. It's still the 19th of August 2018. So I was watching this film earlier today, and it involved, like different class. It was set in the 20s. And, it had to do with this boy who was poor and his mother had died. It's called Running for Grace. It's not a big film. It's got Matt Dillon, I don't know how you say his name properly. I think it's Dillon, isn't it? Matt Dillon and Jim Carville. And the thing is with this movie is that, the boy, he's a young boy, and he loses his mum and he's all alone. He's walking around the streets on his own. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, like this poor boy, imagine that, that if you were poor and you just had your mum and that's all you had and then she died, who's to look after you? Then the thing is, like, there's lots of movies, many movies, that emotional movies, message movies, etc., that stir these feelings and make us think about the inequalities and injustices that have been in the past and that continue to today. And we watch them, and some of these movies, they cause big movements, they get hashtags, they get people, at Oscars shouting about them and talking about this and that and the other. But the thing is that nothing ever gets changed, nothing ever gets done. These, incidences that they make into a movie, these things are happening every single day, times, 1,000, 10,000? How many orphans are there around the world? How many poor people? How many people who have been treated unjustly? All these different things that are happening all the time, but nothing's ever done to change it. Let's make a movie and we all cry about it and we all feel sorry and we all go on Twitter and put a hashtag and say, no, we shouldn't do this thing. Let's raise some money. And then that's it. And then a few years later, the same thing happens again. Look at all the famines that keep happening over and over again. We are a very, hypocritical species. We pride ourselves in presenting ourselves as this evolved creature, as this civilized creature, as this thing that recognises humanity. We call ourselves, that our term human is linked to humanity which is, the love you give to another person, that could be a stranger. You have humanity, and that's what we are, but that's not what we are. What is a better term for us? Lying fucking bastard, evil bastards who are selfish, and only selfish. That's what we should be called. Selfish. That's our species, not human. We are selfish. Our species is selfish. That should be our name, because that's more of akin to what we're like. And the people say, no, we're not. I give lots of money to charity, this, that and the other. But wait a minute, just look at everywhere around you. Just, if you could watch every single television channel that detailed every single person's life on this planet, and the suffering and the injustices and the poverty and the starvation and the dying of diseases that we have cures for, all these types of different things, just limit it to just those things. How many thousands, possibly million of those people that there are? And their day will just continue until they die. Or maybe one of them gets saved. Is that humanity? Take care, take it easy. God bless and peace.